Welcome, welcome, welcome to Synthetic Oil Protection. We're back after 10,000 miles doing an oil analysis, but we did an oil analysis 5,500 miles ago. So I actually reset that on the odometer, and it's 5,487 miles. So we'll round over 5,500 miles later. So let's get to it. Today's gonna be exciting. You're gonna wanna watch the whole video. We did the filter change, we're checking the oil, we're going to show you right now, and we got the results after 10,500 miles on the synthetic oil protection machine. All right, what you're going to see today, we're going to be pulling our oil analysis with an oil analysis pump. We're going to be changing our oil filter on the car. After 5,500 miles, we change that filter. That allows the oil to be cleaner. It allows it to flow faster. And we're going to start right away with showing you exactly what the oil looks like. So we got our dipstick nice and clean. We've let the car sit here for about 7 minutes. Now it is nose down a little bit, so it's going to look a little lower than what it actually is. But let's see what we got. So we got it right up to here on the dipstick. And you can see how beautiful it is. I mean, this is amazing what it looks like. And now we're going to start pumping it out, and we're going to show you in a beaker. All right, so we're going to open our oil analysis kit. Now these is called the prepaid UPS kit. UPS is going to be your best bet. They're a little bit better than the US Post Office, so I recommend that. And then one thing, you don't actually have to go and log on to a computer to do this oil analysis. You can actually do it by just entering your email, and they'll actually email you the results. So it's not like you have to pay for any return shipping or anything like that. And it all comes nice in this little teeny ball. It's all nice and wrapped up. All you do is pop out the oil analysis bottle, and then you got your paperwork and your prepaid bag to send back. This is the bag you seal. You put the return envelope right on it, and you just ship it right back. Right, we measured it about a foot longer than the dipstick, so we got plenty of room. Here we go. We're pulling liquid. All right. I'll show you what it looks like inside. So this is the AMSOIL after 10,000 miles. All right, we're just going to show dumping it in, just so you can see how it pours and what it looks like. And now we're going to go ahead and throw this back on and just keep pumping until it's full. All you need is one full bottle. Go. Just about right here. Do a little more. That's it. We're good. And there we are. So all we do is take this little, we call the AKA splooge sample, and we just cap it up nice and firm. Always make sure it's nice and tight. You don't want this coming out into the mail. We're going to throw on our little sticker. So we got our little sticker right here. This is the tracking number. You keep this. This right here just goes on this pouch. So we take this big old prepaid sticker and whoop, just slap it right here on the pouch, like so. Easy. And then all we do is we grab our sample bottle. And I know you're wondering, retain for your records, apply to sample jar. I do this stuff in my sleep, but we've done about 15 oil analysis on the channel already. So if you're new to the channel, check out the playlists. You'll see a bunch of these videos. They're a lot of fun. You just slap that right on there. There's no special stuff you got to do. Make sure it's nice and firm. And then you throw this inside here, just like this, right in. And then all we're going to do is fill this out. And then, like I said, you don't have to worry about, nope, not this side. That's the example. All you do is fill out this one side. Company name, address, all your information. And then you want to make sure you have your email. That's the most important thing, your email, because they're going to email you the results. So there's nothing they got to ship back to you. Turnaround time's usually about 3 days there. Then about 3 days they check it. So think about 6-7 days. You got your results back. And boy, am I excited. We'll see you back with the results. Oh, we're going to quick change this filter. We're going to pop off our oil filter. If you want to see the video of this, you can check like the first time I did the engine flush on my car and I changed this over back 10,000 miles ago, about 3-4 months ago. And also I wanted to note this oil is a very special, very special situation because this car was driven very slow. This car was driven about 29 miles an hour. We have the average speed over the last 1,000 miles we can show you, but it's about 30 miles an hour. So it's all city driving. Plus, this is a high dust area because we're here in Las Vegas with the high heat. It's always windy and dusty, no humidity. So all that dust is up in the air. So I'm excited to see the results. Let's check them out. Driving conditions I do here in Vegas, and these extreme abusive conditions, I decided on this first, few filter changes to do it way early. So I'm doing it at half of the OEM at 5,000. And you can see, I mean, this filter is just gorgeous. I mean, it's not collapsing. It just snaps right out. Just got to give it a little snap. I'm going to snap it towards the ground. And it just snaps right out. There's nothing deformed, nothing squeezing in. Everything looks really good with the pleats. The side holds up well. And I always recommend the Wix filter if you can't get a AMSOIL filter. So this is looking so good. I'm not even going to mess with it. I don't even have to change this O-ring, but I'll just do it just because I have it. So I'm going to grab a little pick. We're going to change out this O-ring that goes around here, and we're going to slap her back in. 540 European Classic, full saps, full sulfur, ash, and phosphorus. Those are all anti-wear additives. And what are you going to do? If it ain't messy, it ain't fun. If it ain't fun, it ain't messy. That's why the wetter the better. Oh yeah, pouring on the liquid honey. This stuff sticks like glue. Sticks to all those metal surfaces, and that's what doesn't allow it to cling off, and that's what keeps that 100% synthetic film strength. And if you want your motor to run much longer and stronger, this is what you want in your car. It's going to make your car run super far. So now we got the threads all nice and wet. We got our O-ring nice and lubed. I'll show you how easy it slips on. Just goes on like butter. Say how easy it is to change a filter. Watch this. Just until it bottoms out. That's it. You don't have to go that tight at all. That's it. Little wiggle jiggle. And that's it for 5,000 miles. It's that easy to change an oil filter. All right, now we're going to add another 0.3 quart. So back 5,000 miles ago, this motor only consumed 0.3 quart. That's this much right here. Only 1/3 of a quart of oil in 5,000 miles of city driving in Las Vegas, 110-degree day temperatures, and the blacktop's about 150 50 to 170 degrees when it's that hot out. So to not even burn half a quart of oil, that's just unbelievable considering the conditions. So now we take our funnel, just stick it in, and now we're going to go ahead and throw in our 1/3 of a quart, and we'll see what the oil level is. Let's see. Here we go. There's our about 1/3 of a quart, pretty close, almost half. Let's take a look what our oil looks like. Got a nice clean dipstick. Everything looks good. Just shove her in. Feed her in. Give it a little wiggle. And pull straight out. We'll see what we got. So we're pretty close to the middle. We're right about there. We could do another probably 0.2. So we're going to put in about 0.7 quart. So this car over 15,000 miles is looking like it's going to have used only 1 quart of motor oil. Now this 15,000 miles isn't 15,000 miles somewhere that's not dusty. This isn't 15,000 miles where you're doing highway driving. This is city driving, 30 miles an hour in the hottest area in the world and with the most dust going into the motor oil. So this is going to be pretty close. This 15,000 miles is going to be pretty close to about 27 to 36,000 highway miles. So I'm super excited. It's looking like we're going to make 15,000 miles of city driving in Las Vegas, only burning about 0.78 quart in 15,000 miles. Well, let's see. All right, we got everything filled out, super easy. All we do is drop this right here, this bottle with our little sticker on, and this piece of paper, that's it. This goes in. One more reminder, you don't have to go online to register. All you do is fill out this piece of paper and drop this right in here, that's it. So I had a lot of people there asking me if they needed to do special stuff. Nothing special at all. That goes in. All you do is pull this inside pouch, and this is so sticky. That's it. That sucker will never be opened until it's cut open with a razor. We got our sticker already applied, which we showed earlier. So we drop this in the mail. This is our tracking number right here. And then this is our tracking number to the bottle right here. And now we get our email in about 6 days. So we're going to go throw it in the mail. We're here at the golf course, and man, we almost forgot to put in our PI cleaner. Let's do it. It's been 5,500 miles, and I'm not worried about it, even though you're supposed to put it in every 4,000, no big deal. I actually use the upper cylinder as a maintainer. I put this in every full tank of gas, so I know my system's still maintained, but I should have put this in about 1,000 miles ago. So it can even happen to the best of us. You just get busy, you forget to put it in. So we pop our little cap, gasless gas cap compatible tip, and watch how quick it goes. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. That's it. That quick. A whole bottle of PI cleaner. About 5 seconds flat. You know what this does? Cleans your injectors, your valves, helps your injectors atomize better. So instead of shooting straight and being dirty, it has them misting. When it mists, all those little droplets are separated and there's air between them. So you have a faster explosion, better ignite, more power, better fuel economy, smoother idle, everything your car needs. All right, it's that time to take a look at the oil. So you saw the mileage, 10,500 miles. And now we're going to show you what this oil looks like. Take a look at that. 10,500 miles. One oil change. We added about 0.9 quart, and this is going to last it all the way out to 15,000 miles. And Now, I'm going to show you the oil analysis results. They came back with flying colors. We got our, I will stand right here. This is after the 10,500 mile lube time right here. There's the lube time. And we have the comparison. So all our viscosity still good. Our base numbers good. We have next to no water, no soot, very little fuel contamination, 1.2%. And now we're going to take a trip back in time to our 5,000 mile oil analysis. And you can read this whole data sheet. You want to read this here. That's going to get into all the subtleties. Put it right here. We have our old sheet right here. You'll see the date at 5,000 miles. This is our last video. If you want to check out that video, click the link right up here in the corner. You'll see how our iron has went up by 5 parts per million. We had our nickel went up a little bit. We had our couple of wear metals have went up, which is normal. Our manganese is good. Our calcium, our iron's good. Everything's really good. And you'll see how the oil actually thinned out a little bit. Now that's normal because it has a little bit of fuel contamination, so it's going to thin out. Now if I was doing racing with this car, I just wanted to mention this, I wouldn't run this 5W-40 at this mileage. If I was racing this, I would run like a 15W-50 Dominator racing oil, and that would be for a racing application. But given the fact I don't race this car, so it's not that setup. So because of that, I'm going to continue to run this oil for another 5,000. Now to give you an idea what this was, and we're going to be showing the results in another 5,000. So that's going to be 15,000 miles here in Las Vegas, driving with 110 degree summer days, idling. Like I said, we averaged about 29 miles per hour, so all city driving. This oil in this car, which they always say to do oil analysis, is comfortably good for 25,000 miles on this car. If you didn't live in Las Vegas, if you lived somewhere like, you lived somewhere just normal, no high heat, just Arizona, or not Arizona, like North Carolina, or you lived in Florida or somewhere that's not that hot. So when I say not that hot, I mean not over like 100 degrees all the time. So that's the full run on it. Now I want you to check out this playlist here on all the other oil analysis we've done on the channel. Check out this. This is all the videos on my little angel. This is AKA the synthetic oil protection machine. Check that out here. And remember, leave that comment. That's your ticket in to Eben's End of Month giveaway. We'll see you back next time, right here on Synthetic Oil Protection. Cheers to protection, protection, protection.